Hello, everyone. Nathaniel Gavronsky here, and it's finally here, November 8th, 2022, and it's election day. In Iowa, we have strived very hard to make sure that it's easy to vote, but hard to cheat. And we have to thank for this our great Secretary of State, Paul Pate. He's up for re-election this year himself, and he needs you to come out to support him. Paul Pate has been a phenomenal Secretary of State. He is constantly awarded with being one of the best Secretary of States and holding Iowa's elections up to the utmost highest levels of integrity. So Iowa has done well thanks to people like Paul Pate who have kept us on the right track. I want to keep Iowa on the right track, and I want to make sure that Paul Pate glides to a re-election victory tonight. And we're going to do that by showing up to the polls and making sure you vote down ballot, governor, and then downwards throughout the members of Congress, the Senate, the statewide, and then into the General Assembly and the state Senate and the local races as well. But Paul Pate's one of those most important election ballots, boxes you could check, because we want to keep Iowa a place where it's easy to vote and very hard to cheat. And we want to be able to keep that reputation for having some of the utmost integrity in our voting here in Iowa, because we want to keep Iowa first in the nation for both the Democrats and the Republicans. How we're going to do that is by having an effective Secretary of State to work with the political parties to keep these elections here in Iowa. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you at the polls. They open at 6 a.m. and they close at 8 p.m. As long as you are in line by 8 p.m., you should be able to vote. It only takes a few minutes. Please make sure you go up and down the full ballot, turn it over to make sure there's nothing else in the back. It's important that you vote for all the individual elections that are taking place, because that's how we make sure that government is accountable to all of us, and we make sure that the people who are getting elected were selected by their peers and not by default because no one participated. Thank you very much. I'll see you at the polls, and have a wonderful evening.